Welcome to my channel. Let's go right into a topic that fans of the show have been talking about. It was at last Janet Duggar's turn to arrive around her brother Jason's nuptials. Now that days have passed since, baffled by her whereabouts, Johannah pleaded, as well as some breathtaking images of both her spouse Stephen Wisman from the special occasion were destroying the endearing specifics. And the way fans respond that you don't want to miss out on our upcoming emotional news from Futures expert Joy and Duggar, who tragic tale about her concerns about Gunnar's health worry little Gunnar blue for 2 days. After scary fight with breathing problems, and Austin's admirers are praising his vision in taking charge is apparent, but there's much more to unpack, particularly when it comes to with relation to RSV worries and the protests that Joy and Austin must now confront in order to divulge such an intimate moment. Now let's go into the persistent conflict among Jinger Duggar's relatives. While Jinger has been forthright on her growing up in the rigid Duggar home for a while, new information indicates that there could be distancing herself from her Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, our sisters, because of our impact. We have the most recent information on the inner workings of behind the scenes, and now we're bringing you on the interior falls theme. Jason Duggar attend Tennessee mountain wedding. This didn't seem like your average Duggar nuptials. Jill surprising posts made by Duggar on social media and the Duggar family unleashing their inner gangsters on the dance floor. Yeah, that was all a real thing. And here are the details that you will not find. You won't believe what happened, so keep watching that like symbol, sign up, and start. We're going to go head first into today's tales. Becoming a smoldering canon in the Duggar universe at Janet's popular has been booming at long last. Duggar showed up at her brother Jason, ruined the nuptials. The internet isn't it after a week of conjecture, and the Duggar household fans circulated wedding images, becoming more concerned about Jana's whereabouts. Now that her time has come, she has just divulged there are some breathtaking photographs of her Stephen Wisman, who is her spouse, will be present. Such a lovely event, come and see it. Examining every facet of the touching subtitles for the influx of fan responses using Instagram, Janet Duggar sent her best wishes to her younger sibling. I am Jason after his nuptials with Maddie. Grace gorgeous photographs were among the things she shared from the big day, which included a few while Stephen Wisman, her spouse, gaze feeling more content than before. She published a post, my brother Jace is getting married. A really lovely event. I am filled with joy for Jason and Maddie are very fond of you over the last 7 days. Fans have been wondering as they pondered the absence of published images of Jana from the ceremony. Considering the usual way the Duggar family announces all major events on her cause, quite a stir when she was absent from the film rumors. But it's evident today that Stephen and Jana were present throughout, assistance and seeming stunning when performing. What a stunning navy blue outfit Jana sported, which admirers couldn't get enough of. If you want to seem stunning in comments, that blue way is just stunning on her. Devoted fans were eager to demonstrate their support by praises. One admirer even made fun of her thus: if she crossed her legs slightly in the image, it would seem a halo rising over turned her head. Inappropriate remark about a person who is often called the angel members of the Duggar lineage. What's more, it is remarkable to see how comfortable and joyful Jan made an appearance in these updated images after a long distance in the role of the elder sister who is perpetually providing support. It's exciting for supporters too. May she enjoy this next phase of her, the married woman's life. They couldn't help but remark on how joyful it was. Marriage is a beautiful thing, and so are you. And Johannah is certainly making Stephen happy, prospering in her new position as a housewife, and her devout Ed fans are totally on board with it. Also had a great deal of affection for everyone. Numerous images included members of the Duggar clan cheerleaders saw the drastic change in age. Johannah's sister looks the pointer. Jana find the similarities within the family via remarks. Johannah resembles you in so many ways, appears to include all aspects of the nuptials mirror to the Duggar family. So what are your thoughts on Janet? How gorgeous did Duggar appear as a wedding guest? The heartfelt message she shared in honor of Jason and Maddie. Seeing Jana and Steven having fun together is a treat to see. Looks to be a huge hit among folks. This aspect of her revealed herself in the share your thoughts about her outfit, along with the following set of touching family portraits. Jumping head first into happiness, Theodora Duggar updated on Instagram by Forsyth around the health crisis that she had with her baby Gunnar. Joy, the tense account of his youngest child's unexpected sickness and the way he spent 2 days floating in the sky, being unable to breathe. We will also have to thinking about how fans felt about Austin planning beforehand taking charge as a parent. RSV worries. Constructive criticism. Happiness and Texas are dealing with the consequences of disclosing this information. Private family photo on Instagram not long ago. Delight Anna Duggar began to use using Instagram stories to keep followers up to date on certain traumatic event involving her neonate. What began with Gunnar as a little cough incontinence became a major issue when Gunnar got up in the wee hours of the morning feeling down, and Austin managed to all of their domestic efforts. But they hurried because nothing worked. He was sent to a facility for treatment of over a duration of 2 days. Thanks to Joy's revelation, Gunnar is now well and quickly responded to send healing thoughts to Gunnar, but soon enough the subject shifted to the future of Austin. As an example, Joy brought up how assumed the responsibility of caring for their 2 younger children while she remained at the medical facility beside Gunnar. This ignited a great deal of debate between fans. Made a playful remark, "It's remarkable night shift 2 was Austin's turn, thus so bizarre. It's almost like a dad would do this, even if it seems to be simple as a father." Austin's behavior was remarkable, contrasted with other spouses of Duggar people who get a lot of bad press, since they're not those participating. For some, Austin could be a terrible vibes, while many have acknowledged that he seems to be a more involved father than several members of the Duggar family, but it was flawless. Joy also disclosed that Gunnar's physician recommended that he looked for asthma, since Austina it's affecting a few of Joy's siblings. Devotes thought Gunnar may have arrived at a recent Duggar family event with RSV collecting, and maybe even Jason's ceremony, which Joy accompanied. Family emergence of RSV poses a risk to kids, but also observing the minimal danger of falls. The bracelet that Gunnar is wearing in the photo crushed many people's hearts. As one supporter put it, "I hope they understand that RSV may be very harmful. No matter what it is, he bounces back fast." Not to mention the conversation around RSV immunizations raised the issue of whether Austin and Joy have both gotten there, while taking into account the developing access to the RSV vaccination. When needed, all eyes were on the Gunnars' comeback. Some people find Joy and Austin annoying because passing on this intimate and sensitive moment on the web, increasing many of admirers' belief by sharing images of a SI waiting for a kid in the hospital. To click disagreeable individual failed to maintain, conveying my relief that they apprehended him therapy and he is making good progress, but sending your ill kid to the hospital for clicking is a horrible kind of parenting. Such conduct has prompted worries about Joy's article has been compared to severe situations, such as moms publishing films in which they dance whilst by the end children were admitted to the hospital on a daily basis. We're all relieved that little glad to hear that Gunnar is on the mend in the house, but things have prompted discussions on raising children's secrecy and the way the Duggars handle about social media. What we're being a part of this moment together is merely being launched with fans, or does it go too far, leveraging a challenging circumstance? Feel free to leave a remark with your ideas. Coming up, we'll explore the persistent conflict among Jinger Duggar's relatives. While Jinger is increasingly famous for sharing what she has gone through ascending through the regimented Duggar private revelations, in the home latest inquiries about the nature of her connection, Jim Bob and his younger sisters are considering Michelle Duggar's impact. the scenario keep your distance from Jinger. Stay tuned as we go into the specifics of Ginger's most recent remarks and their potential consequences for the Duggar families. Dynamic, never want to be timid Jinger. Duggar avoiding dealing with difficult issues in the vicinity of her renowned family.